Hey there. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Coach Amy coming at you this week with our live training. We're going to talk about a method that we've used with a lot of our clients called the H.A.L.T method. Sorry, I'm wearing my blue light blockers. I've been trying to do better about wearing these, especially after 5 p.m. if I'm in front of my computer or a screen. Did you guys know, fun fact, blue light prevents you from reaching deep restorative sleep. We had a client who was a night shift worker and would come home and really enjoyed gaming. The way he kind of decompressed from work was he would come home and game, and then he would need to go to sleep right away. And he was really struggling with restorative sleep. We know night shift workers, that's already a challenge anyway, right? So simple thing that we did is we just had him start wearing blue light blockers. Unbelievable the difference that it made with him being able to get to sleep and stay asleep. So if you are in front of a screen and you don't have like a blue light, so a lot of our iPads or tablets have blue light blocking software. It's still not exactly the same. So if you have glasses, I would recommend it for sure. We're going to talk today about a method called H.A.L.T. I know if you worked with us directly, you've maybe heard us talk about this, but it's really important for us to think about this time of year. Okay. So number one, we have lots of food available to us, a lot of different food than we maybe do the rest of the time of year. And the other thing is stress is typically higher. We're running a really busy schedule. It feels like midnight at 5 p.m. We are all these social events, right? Day after day, night after night, weekend after weekend, lots of places that we have to be on. And if we're not a super social person, that could be stressful. Just the dynamic of maybe more family gatherings, more friends, more mixed company, that could be stressful. There's just lots of ways that maybe financial burdens or things, or winter time. There's just a lot of things where we maybe are hit with a little bit more stress this time of year. And so I want to talk about this method because not only is it effective for our nutrition, it's effective for us to use in regards to our nutrition, but it really has an impact on our stress. So H.A.L.T is an acronym, H.A.L.T. I want you to, when we're in sort of the throes of stress and we're feeling like we might typically in this moment be triggered to overeat, to binge or storm, or just make a really poor choice that after we've done it, we look back and say, oh, like, why did I do that? I'm upset that I did that. So this is the method we want to use. In those moments, I want to teach you a technique that will not only help manage stress, but will have a huge impact on your nutrition. So first of all, when we're in that moment, first H stands for hunger. Okay. I want you to stop and think, when's the last time I ate? When is the last time, could I legitimately be hungry? And what did I eat? So a lot of times what I found before working with a coach, I found that I would want to storm eat or binge eat or overeat when the last thing I ate was a lot of carbs. Because my blood sugar, I was trying to bring everything back up. I didn't know it. But when I paired my protein with my carb, I had way less of those episodes than when I just ate straight carbs. So something interesting that I noticed about myself. The other thing I want you to think about is this emotional hunger, or does your body really need food? Legitimately, is this legitimate hunger? Am I just wanting something salty? Am I just wanting something crunchy? Am I just wanting something sweet? Okay, so is this emotionally tied, or is this legitimate hunger? If you're hungry, okay, if this is legitimate hunger, eat. Absolutely, right? But I want you to really understand the connection that hunger has with stress. If we are sleep deprived or super stressed out, do you notice that you're actually more hungry? Yeah. And that really can be legitimate hunger. Why is that? Cortisol, right, is pumping through our body. The way that our body wants to bring cortisol down, carbohydrates. And so typically when we're hungry, we're not craving, a turkey leg. We're craving carbs. And that's because our body is trying to move into this rest and digest, this more Zen state. So legitimate hunger can be a real thing. But in this moment, can you stop and kind of ask yourself, not what do I want, but what does my body need, right? What does my body need? Does my body need protein? Does my body need carbs? Yeah. Does my body need nutrients? Does it need something warm and nourishing? What does my body need? Okay. And then try to allow that to drive your decisions after that moment. Okay. So really understanding what is legitimate hunger, what is driving this. Halt for just a minute, right? Okay. A stands for anxiety or anger. Okay. A lot of times anxiety or being upset can trigger these sort of storm sessions. You guys, I gotta be honest here. This is where I notice this tendency in myself the most. I would have a perfect day planned out. I would have everything planned out. Everything was clipped. Like I just had it all in my tracker. Everything was good to go. But the moment that something came into my life, if it was a disagreement that Chad and I had, whatever that was, and I was like frustrated, angry, I would just throw my plan to the wind and eat whatever I wanted. And that's when I really started noticing, like, this is definitely something that I have to personally deal with. So identify what's the trigger. If I'm feeling hungry because I'm angry or anxious, what is making me feel anxious? Okay, write it down. What are 3 ways that I can deal with this that's not food related? What are 3 healthy ways that I can deal with this anxiety or this anger that's not actually food related? Write it down. Exercise. Go for a 10-minute walk. That would be a great way. Journal. Deep breathing. Get on a 5-minute YouTube deep breathing, guided deep breathing session, right? Talk to a family or friend. Singing. Turn on music. Dance. I was talking with a client about this today. Interestingly enough, in talking with her therapist, the vagus nerve, like that, activating the vagus nerve is very calming. Humming, singing, gargling, these things actually self-soothe through activating that vagus nerve. All these things can be super, super key. But one of the most important things is identifying that trigger. What caused you to feel the anxiety, to feel the anger? And can we do something about it? If not, what healthy way can I deal with this, right? The other thing that can be helpful in dealing with anxiety or anger is a method called the emotional freedom technique. You guys, I know I'm getting all hippy dippy on you. The emotional freedom technique is something that I learned about years ago. If you understand the principles of acupuncture or acupressure, when you have a headache, if you rub right here, it will legitimately help with a tension headache. If you've ever had a reflexology appointment or again, acupuncture. The emotional freedom technique uses these principles of acupuncture and helps us to release anxiety or anger. Look it up. EFT, or the emotional freedom technique. You guys try it. Don't knock it before you try it. If you're struggling with stress, anxiety, the emotional freedom technique, honestly, is a free tool that will change your life if you're actually willing to use it. So please look it up. If you guys would like more information on this, let me know. I'd love to do a mini training on it. It's something that honestly has helped me a lot in dealing with with the loss of my brother and going through that grief, right? Okay. HALT. H-A. So hunger, anger, anxiety, L. Lonely. Loneliness can be a huge reason why we feel driven to either self-medicate with food or self-medicate with alcohol. So just stop and ask yourself, am I feeling lonely? When's the last time that I actually was social? When's the last time that I, legitimately connected with people that I am close to and love and care about on a social level? So if we need to socialize a little bit more, make plans, reach out to a friend. Let's even right then, get on a Zoom call, get on a phone call, whatever we need to do. If that is literally the void that needs filled, listen, okay? Social connections. If you guys have watched any of the documentaries on the blue zones, you guys have heard me talk about it. I'm in the throes of watching this training on rewiring our brain. It is unbelievable the impact that social connection has on our overall health. Top 5 most important things that we can have for longevity, for a healthy sort of just inner system. Healthy connections, healthy relationships. So if you're feeling the need to storm, binge, or make a choice that you feel like you're not going to be proud of, think, am I lonely? What do I need to do to fill this void, right? Whether it's building in, social time with your friends or family, join a book club, join I don't want to say you could certainly join a support group, but a niche of people, things that you're interested in, right? Whether it's a bird watching group or, a group on Facebook, connect with people who are into the things that you're really enjoying. Make sure you're generating and really cultivating those healthy, close relationships, right? Okay. Lastly, H.A.L.T, tired. Oh, you guys, this is a major one. This is a major one. Do we feel like we are run ragged? We are so tired. I've got moms who are sleeping, hours per night. They're up with sick pets. They're up with sick kiddos. I've just got people who struggle with sleep in general. Am I eating? Number one, to either keep myself awake from not falling asleep on the couch. Been there, done that, right? Chad is like, I don't want to sit down and watch a movie with you. All you do is fall asleep. I'm the worst, you guys. I'm the worst. So I'm like, okay, give me some popcorn. Give me something to munch on. You know what I mean? Am I just hungry because I'm tired? That's also a legitimate reason hunger is absolutely increased because we're tired. So what is the reason? Do we need to find a way to get more sleep at night? Can we find a way to have a better nighttime routine, to have a better morning routine? What do we need to do? Did you know getting sunlight first thing in the morning actually impacts the quality of sleep that you have? Maybe just by adding 20 minutes of a sad light in the wintertime, sitting in front of the sunshine in the summertime, maybe that will get you the sleep that you need so we're not tired and hungry more throughout the day. How can you energize yourself? If this is the afternoon and we feel like we have to eat something to stay awake, can we go for a 10-minute walk instead? Can we do 10 burpees instead? What can we do to actually energize ourselves instead of feeling the need to just eat to keep ourselves awake? Maybe you just need some time alone. Maybe you just need some, instead of feeling like I need to eat food because I'm tired, maybe I just need to take 10 minutes and take a little power nap. What do I need in this moment that will help me that doesn't have to be food, right? A cold bedroom at night, those things can induce better sleep. Cold showers. We've got lots of things that can really help with sleep, you guys. So if that is something that you feel like you're struggling with, reach out. I can also help with that. Okay, so let's recap. H.A.L.T. H.A.L.T is a method that we want to lean into when we are feeling the need to be triggered, storm, binge, or go all in on either food or beverage that we're later going to feel regret, right? We're later going to feel like, why did I do that? I wasn't mindful. I wasn't present in the moment. So legitimately, are we hungry? Is this cause from anxiety or anger? Am I feeling lonely or am I feeling tired? So if we're experiencing any of these things besides legitimate hunger, let's find a healthier way to deal with these things rather than self-medicating with food, right? We're going to continue to talk about stress management techniques, especially in these next coming weeks. Again, we know this can be a tough time of year. And I know for me personally, stress is hard. Like, some stress is important. It keeps us on our edge. It keeps us at our A game. But it really, really can be so hard to find a happy balance of enough stress to keep us driven, to keep us focused, to keep us motivated, and too much stress that it starts having a negative impact both on our health and our hormones. So let us know if you have any questions about this training, especially the things that I mentioned. give us a fist bump below or comment on the training and you will be entered to win our gift card. I think we have a Starbucks gift card that's up for this next week. So Allison, I saw you on here. I still have your Caribou card here. I need to message you to get your address to send it off. So I will message you. I will get your address and we'll get that in the mail to you. All right, you guys, make it a great evening. We'll see you later.